Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming a video about my current foundation routine. For reference, I do have combination skin, and this is the foundation routine I've been doing for the last couple months. I don't wear makeup every single day, but whenever I do want to wear makeup or have to wear makeup, if I'm going to dinner or something or any event, this is the foundation routine that I would normally do. I will be sharing with you a couple of foundations, a couple of concealers, and my go-to powder that I would normally use that works so well for me. For reference, I do have combination skin. I do get oily kind of in the T-zone area, but regardless, whenever I do this routine, my skin literally looks flawless, and every time I get so many compliments. However, I am breaking out. So annoying. I have a random pimple on this side, but it's fine, it's okay. But anyway, so I filmed this video for you guys, and gosh, I'm sorry I'm talking through my nose. I literally can't breathe, but today is literally the first day I'm actually feeling better and I sound a little bit better, so I had to film this video for you. But anyways, if you're interested to see what I do for my base routine for combination skin, then keep on watching. Today I got my Dunkin' Donuts iced latte. I'm normally only a Starbucks girl, but this morning I woke up and I felt adventurous, so I got a Dunk's drink. I got a medium iced latte, 3 vanilla shots, not sweetened, and it's actually pretty good with almond milk, so I actually kind of like it. Alright, let's get some makeup on this face because I look ghostly. So I'm going to start off by saying I don't normally use a primer. What I normally will go ahead and use as a primer is usually an SPF, either the Ulta MD or this one I've been loving recently. I feel like everybody's been talking about this one. Is the Beauty of Joseon, is that how you say it? I don't know. But this is their Relief Sun Rice and Probiotic SPF 50. I already have that on all over my skin, and I just stopped using primers, you guys. I don't know, I feel like I don't need them, and same goes for my clients. I just stopped using them unless someone's super oily or has some kind of concerns or pores or something like that. In that case, I will go ahead and use a primer, but for myself I do not. So these are the two foundations I'll normally go ahead and gravitate towards. So the first one is the Power Fabric Weightless Matte Foundation up to 24-hour wear. This is from Giorgio Armani, SPF 25. And another one I've been loving, believe it or not, is the Makeup by Mario foundation. His light reflecting, Surreal Skin Foundation. Mine is in number 5N. It's a tiny bit too dark for my skin, but it kind of evens out with my neck. I don't know, it just works every time. So these are the two I've been switching off between the most. I just love the way they look, and it also depends on how my skin feels because they have a different finish. This one is more of a natural satin finish, and this one is more of a matte. Today I think I want to go in with the Giorgio Armani one. So I have my beauty blender. I usually use the e.l.f. one because I find them easier to clean for myself, so I'll be using that today. So I'll go ahead and put a little bit on my brush first, and then I'll go ahead and use my sponge if I need to. So you see it's too dark on my actual face, but when I blend it down to my neck, it starts to match. I am a religious sunscreen wearer, so I never ever tan my face, which is why it is so light. But usually what I like to do is kind of apply the foundation all over, and after I've made the initial application, I'll go ahead and use the beauty blender. It honestly feels so good to be sitting down and filming again. I miss this so much. I've just been in a little bit of a rut, I guess you could say. I honestly feel like I've been saying that in every single video. It's kind of embarrassing, but very soon you guys will know why, which I'm so excited for. So that video will be coming in the next few weeks, I want to say. Do you see the finish of this? I'm gonna zoom you in a bit more. It looks scary. Wow. It's a matte finish, but yet I'm not totally matte. I don't know, I just think it looks so good. And then a little bit down my neck, always down my neck, because I'm very light skinned and I just want to make sure whatever I'm putting on matches. I just feel like this has the most beautiful finish ever. I mean, I love the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk as well, but I don't know, since they launched this one, I've been using it and I really, really like it a lot. And then I'll go ahead with my Beauty Blender. I feel like I have a hair somewhere. It's like itchy. After, I'm going in with the Beauty Blender and kind of making sure it's all nice and blended and even. And I like to soak up any like excess product because I don't like to be too cakey. All right, I'm going to show you 3 concealers I gravitate towards. Well, actually 2 main ones. The first one is the Kosas one. I've repurchased this one again and again. It's amazing. I get mine in the shade 01N. And then I've also been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I picked this up a while back and I've been loving it so much. And this is in the color number 3, their Magic Touch Concealer. I love this on its own. Also, if I'm just running out the door, I'll use honestly either one, but love both of these. And then I just happen to have the Giorgio Armani one in number 1, and this is very, very light, so I'll use it if I want to like brighten up the under eye area a little bit more. Today I think I'm going to use the Kosas one, so I'm going to do a little bit of that. And then on my huge pimple, I got the most random pimple on my left cheek, so random. And then I'm usually using a beauty blender to blend my concealer, never usually a brush, very rare. Normally always a beauty blender, pretty quick. It doesn't take me long to do my base, to be honest. I've got this like down pretty good. I know it works and I do it pretty fast. And then I always cover up any veininess on the eyes because it will also act as an eyeshadow base. So that already looks good to me, and usually I'll just be done, but I want to add a little more brightness here. And you can see this concealer is very, very bright. It's also very lightweight, which is why I sometimes use it if I want extra brightness, which in this case today I do. I'm not in love with that concealer from Giorgio Armani, so I'm not going to recommend it in this video, but just because I have it and it isn't a lighter shade, this is like what I would use it for normally, so I just want to share that with you guys. But honestly, any lightweight concealer that you have that you love would be good for just like a quick brightening moment under the eyes. Now, normally, if you know me, you know I'll go ahead and use cream bronzers and blushes. Ones I gravitate towards are the Milk Makeup bronzer, the cream one in Baked, and then also the Rare Beauty blushes. I love these. However, recently I've been back into powders. I have too many ones from NARS, and that's what I'm going to use today. So before I do that, I set my face. To set my face, I'll be using the One Size translucent powder. I love this stuff. I have one in my kit and for myself now. I still love my Huda Beauty, don't get me wrong. I still have that in my kit and I still have backups. But this is just one I've been reaching for lately. I'll go ahead and put a little bit on the cap and start pressing this into my skin with a fluffy brush, kind of all over, and on the eyelids too. So we will go ahead and just set the whole face. I think that's pretty good. Now, the 2 things I've been gravitating towards are the NARS blush and bronzer. The bronzer is in Laguna and the blush is in Orgasm. They are the mini ones, and I just found them in my drawer one day and I've just been reaching for them. You can see I've hit pan in the Laguna, and I think I want to get the full size just because, I mean, I have other bronzers that I should be going through, let's be honest, don't we all? But I just like love the way this has been looking on my skin lately, especially considering like how light skinned I am. It's just been so nice and never like too much, too orange or anything like that, which is why I've been loving it. But as you can see, I've hit pan, and the brushes I'm using are from, you know how Sephora comes out with their holiday collection brushes, and I've purchased them 2 years in a row. One year they had the red ones, last year they had the blue ones, and I've just been loving them. I wonder what they're gonna do this year, but I really shouldn't purchase another brush set because I have plenty of brushes to use for myself. So I'm just warming up my face. I'm not really contouring or anything. I just want some color back into my skin. A little bit on the nose, so it's not the only like white thing sticking out. And of course, my huge forehead. Can't forget about that. Okay, so I think that's good enough for now. If anything, I can always go back, and then we're gonna be using the NARS Orgasm Blush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this and apply it onto my cheeks and kind of upwards. Because I have a pretty round face, I normally like to go up towards the top of my ear and temple, just to kind of visually excuse me, lift my face a little bit. Today's like the first day I'm actually feeling better, and I was just so excited to film that I was like, whatever, I don't care if my voice is cracking and I'm talking through my nose, I'm still gonna film. I hope you don't mind. This blush is like pretty shimmery, well, glowy I should say, not shimmery, but so I just don't want to overdo it, but I think this is good enough. And then a little bit on my nose, and this is all that I'll do for my base. I'm gonna do my eyes and I'll be back to show you like the finished results of my makeup. Alright you guys, so I did my entire face. I finished my eyes and my lips. For my eyes I used the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Lights palette, and I filmed a whole separate video on that using this palette. But here is my base of what I would normally do it like if I am going out, going to dinner, or just need to have foundation on basically. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys like the full and complete look. Let me know what you guys think. This works for me beautifully. I don't really get super oily throughout the day whenever I do this kind of makeup. Just the foundation, the powders work for me so well, and I did add just a little bit more bronzer. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.